Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Danielle. For those of you who don't know me, hi, welcome. I'm so glad you stopped by today. Today we are doing another segment of my series here on this channel, the Beauty Industry's Race, and we are talking about beauty gurus and beauty influencers. So, I just want to put it out here that this is not about trashing beauty gurus or beauty influencers. That is not what this video is about at all. This is about looking at beauty gurus and beauty influencers from all different angles with different people's opinions in mind. I am not here to bash them because let's face it, if you are in the beauty community on YouTube, Instagram, or you run a blog that reviews or talks about makeup, you are an influencer. You are. Whether you want to believe it or not, you are. You can have a huge following or a smaller. I do have notes, so if you're wondering what I'm doing. Following, just know that you are in some way, shape, or form influencing someone. You're helping them either purchase makeup, not purchase makeup. You're giving your opinions. They're listening to them. You're talking about what you like about makeup, what you don't like about makeup. You're having an impact on them. We are a part of the beauty industry's race, whether we want to be or not. So I just want to get that out there. We are, maybe we're on different sides. Maybe we're more the anti-consumerism side of it, or maybe we are on more of the materialistic must buy side of it. I kind of try to somehow walk the line in the middle with my channel. I like to get new things, but I also like to have a manageable collection and kind of talk about the hard things when it comes to makeup and things like that. Because I just kind of find that some people need to kind of have an open mind, whether you're on one side or the other. We all have different opinions. We all have different tastes. We are all different. Now, there does come a point in an influencer's time on YouTube when they need to think about how they look at brands and how they look at their subscribers. What I mean by this is, are they more wanting to gear their channel towards brands accepting them? Or are they more wanting to gear their channel towards their subscribers and really keep that community that they've worked so hard to build? Now, I don't believe that you have to pick one over the other. I think that you can have a channel where you are both finding brands that you actually do like and you can stay on PR lists while also being honest with your subscribers. I don't think that you have to pick one or the other, but I do find that some do pick one or the other. I do think there are ways to grow your channel and still be honest and relatable to your subscribers and maintain brand relationships. I don't think it has to be one way or the other. I think it needs to be done tactfully and tastefully. And what I mean by that is, if you are going to start reviewing your channel's been a review channel, right? Just go with that. Your channel's been a review channel and suddenly you're not doing your harsh reviews anymore. You love everything. It's not really tactful. It's not really tasteful. And your subscribers might not like it. Completely understandable if they don't, because I wouldn't like it. Now, I'm saying this, and I am a very small channel. I have not really experienced this. I'm a small channel in the grand scheme of things here on YouTube. I'm small. I'm a small channel. I am saying these things because I feel there is good, bad, and kind of a gray area when it comes to being an influencer or a guru here on YouTube. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about the pros, the cons, and the gray area of being a beauty influencer or guru. I do want to say this. Feel free to disagree, agree, down in the comments. Please keep the discussion civil. I love hearing people's thoughts and opinions, but I do want it to be a discussion and not oh, you're wrong, this is wrong, that's wrong, you can't do that, da, 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 da. I don't want it to be that way. It does not need to be that way. We don't have to see eye to eye on everything. So I'm going to start off with the cons. Now, mind you, some of the pros might be similar to the cons, and I'll explain why as I'm going through it. But we're going to go with the cons, my neutral gray area, and then my pros. And then at the end, I'm going to have some channels that I do think you should check out, and I will have all their videos and channel links down below. So the first one in the cons section is they might be saying they love every single product to stay on a PR list. I am a firm believer that you can't love every makeup product that comes out. I have tried things. I have decluttered things that I'm like, why do I keep this? I don't like it anymore. I don't like how it works. I don't like any of that. I'm also of the mind that you can change your mind on a product. You can think you like it, and then weeks down the road you don't. You could think you hate it, and weeks down the road you could love it. It all just depends. All they do on their channels are first impression videos. I think first impressions do have their place. I don't particularly like them if that's all they do, because I do think that you need to kind of show the progression of your use of a product. I think that really shows people how you feel about it, especially if you've really used that product. Not always the most creative with content, and this for me is mainly the huge beauty channels. If they're smaller beauty influencer channels, I really do think that they are quite creative, and smaller I mean 100,000 and under. There could be channels in between that 100,000, that million mark that are still being very creative. I'm not saying that there's not. But for me, I found that it is the smaller channels that are the most creative. Lack of posting. Have you noticed like the bigger gurus or influencers, like they just kind of disappear from posting for a while, or they start slowly like reeling back on the amount of videos they put out? That kind of bugs me, especially if they were posting like 4 times a week and now they're only posting like once. I don't understand that. I think if you love YouTube, I get sometimes needing a break. I get that side of it. But if this is your job and this is what you're doing, and you would think you'd want to post more. I don't know. That's just my thought. Still content from smaller creators. I have not had this personally happen to me. I've just been hearing it around that some of these bigger channels are stealing ideas and not giving credit, which I think is really sad. If you are somebody who is a YouTube content creator, you know how hard it is to come up with original ideas and to really work through it. The us versus them mentality. Not as supportive of smaller creators. Not all big YouTubers are like this, but I do find that a lot don't want anything to do with smaller creators. I don't know if they're worried that we're going to steal the show or something, but really, you started where we are. You kind of know how hard it is to work. I just don't understand not being supportive of up-and-coming creators and really understanding that we're here, we're the future of YouTube, we're the future of where YouTube's going to go. Like in terms the beauty community, all of that. You would think you'd want to embrace that. Forget where they came from, not as genuine. I think a lot of bigger YouTubers, and this is just my personal opinion, kind of forget that they started at the bottom. Just like the rest of us. They started with that 1 subscriber. And on the other side of that, I think more people need to remember that they started with 1 subscriber and that they grew to where they are now. That is amazing. Like, let's just put that is amazing. But I kind of see where they become greedy. They forget how much $40 is to some of us, even more than that. They kind of focus on videos that are going to make them money versus videos that are really going to connect with their audience. And I really think that's sad. I am really not wanting to be that kind of YouTuber. That's a fear I have, that I'm going to lose my genuine side if I get big. But I think if you're in it to be yourself, you can be yourself the entire time. pushing codes and constantly selling to their subscribers. I don't mind if YouTubers have a code and they mention it once, but when you mention it like 27 times in a video, that is a little ridiculous. That is very blatantly going, use my code, use my code, use my code, use my code, use my code. You guys all know the YouTubers who do this, and you know it bugs you too. Now on to the neutral side. And I think this is going to surprise some people, but I have neutral feelings towards PR hauls and unboxings. I don't mind them. I kind of am like, oh, cool, you know. I kind of like seeing the new product being unboxed. I kind of enjoy it. I don't mind when people do PR hauls. But what I mind is when I don't like the title of free things beauty gurus get. Look at all this free stuff. I don't like it in a bragging way. If you're bringing it up or you're saying, hey, would you guys like to see me do a PR unbox? Your subscribers want to see that. I get that. But if you're doing it in a bragging way, I think that's distasteful and just a little like, ah ha ha, look at all the free stuff I get. And I can get why people don't like that. But for the most part, PR hauls and PR unboxings don't bug me. They work to get there. And they're there. And they get free stuff. And they're going to unbox it. And they're going to show us. And they're going to talk about it in their videos. That's part of the perk of where they are. Sponsorships, I'm neutral on. As long as they disclose that it's a sponsorship, I'm pretty happy. Where I'm not happy is when they don't say it in the video and you go into the description box and they finally tell you it's a sponsorship, or they kind of tell you without telling you. Just tell us. Just tell your subscribers. Like, seriously, tell us it's a sponsorship, and we're probably going to be more open to it. They're more bigger channels and things I've noticed are more focused on neutral or wearable makeup. And I'm kind of, I kind of lean more towards the channels that have color and things that are going to inspire me. Neutral doesn't really inspire me. So I tend to go with the smaller creators in that respect. Now, some of the pros to being a beauty influencer or being a beauty guru. Because I do think there are some good things about following some of these people and even following bigger channels. They receive the latest products. You get to see them on camera. You get to see them talk about them. They review new products, and a lot of them do have thorough explanations of the products. They do wear tests. They do try-ons. They do all kinds of things to show you. They do tutorials with it. They really try to show you the product. You're introduced to several brands you may not have heard of or may not have ever looked into because they receive so many products or because they're able to purchase so many, which I think that is really cool. I kind of get my fix of makeup shopping, if you will, by watching some channels who get a lot of products and talk about a lot of products constantly. I don't feel like I have to buy a ton. You can also find people with your same skin type, your skin tone, your eye shape. You can find all of that through these beauty influencers and beauty gurus. And I think that is amazing because it really helps people see how to apply makeup. To me, like, there's a resurgence with makeup, and it's because of this platform and platforms like this. There are a lot of them that do honest reviews, and I do think that is important to point out. There are several beauty influencers that I trust their reviews completely, and I think it is important to have those people so that you can trust their reviews. And I'm going to talk about some of those people that I trust and that I like to watch in a little bit. Question and call things out in the beauty community, and I think that's important. If you're able to question something that you enjoy or something that you're a part of, it shows that you're a thinker, that you can think about things smart, and that you have an understanding of the flaws in the system, and you kind of, you know, are more relatable to people because you might see some of the things that they see, or you might be able to talk things through and kind of help people work through the bad things that are going on. Some review indie brands. These are my favorite. I love channels that review indie brands because there's a whole world of makeup outside of Ulta, Sephora, Walmart, and Target. There is so much makeup. And it is so fun to see other people liking indie brands either I like or liking different indie brands, and I like to go check them out. Like, I have so many indie brands listed that I want to try out. Tutorials. I mean, where would we be without tutorials? Let's be real. I would not be able to blend eyeshadow worth anything. Like, let's be real. Without that, I would not be able to do my eyebrows. I would still be walking around with naked eyebrows. That'd be a sad day. Danielle with naked eyebrows is not a good look. Trust me, I have pictures. I really do think that tutorials play a big part in the beauty community and where it got its start. I think it's important to point that out, and there are still channels doing amazing tutorials. Giveaways or giving back to their subscribers. I do think a lot of beauty gurus and a lot of beauty influencers have a kind heart and are very thankful for their subscribers. I know I'm very thankful for my subscribers, and I see so many other influencers being so grateful and so thankful to their subscribers. They don't do these giveaways because they are just like, oh, I have all this extra stuff, I might as well just give it away. No, a lot of times I think they're really doing it, hey, I have my subscribers, I need to thank them. They're the reason I'm here where I'm at. And so they do giveaways. And I think that is really awesome. So let's talk about the YouTubers I recommend, big, small, in between. These are ones that I think are worth subscribing to. So we're going to get it started with Nikki Tutorials. I really like Nikki Tutorials. She's the very first beauty guru I ever started watching, and I still am subscribed to her because I enjoy her videos that much. I feel like she is outside of the drama bubble that is some of the beauty gurus, and I really enjoy that about her channel. I enjoy that she does tutorials still. I love it. Nikki Murphy is another one. As you guys know, I did do a collab with her. I will have it linked up in the cards. But Nikki Murphy is very, very honest and blunt, and she's also quirky and fun. And I really do enjoy that about her channel. I really 100% believe that she is really just who she is right on camera. And I enjoy that. Sarah Jo Makeup is somebody who I just recently subscribed to, and I'm really enjoying her makeup. Her channel. She is very smart about what she talks about and how she talks about it. She is not afraid to question things or to respond to other people's videos, and she does it in such a way that it makes you think and see other sides and points of views. So if you're into something like that, I would definitely go check out her channel. Raven Makeup and Reviews. You guys know Raven is one of my good friends here on YouTube. I absolutely love her channel. I love her reviews, and I am so proud of her for decluttering. I know it's hard, Raven, but I am proud of you. You are doing awesome. And I really do think that she does some of the best reviews, and she's somebody who I completely trust with recommendations because I know she's not going to steer me wrong. Jen Loves Reviews, and this is because her reviews are awesome as well. I am always in awe of her reviews. I love that she takes so long to use a product and to really use it, because that really goes to show you that it's more about the thoroughness than it is about getting it up super quick, in my opinion. Next up is Lucia Tepper Beauty, and I know people have mixed feelings about her and about her channel, but I actually like a lot of her videos more because she makes me kind of think and kind of question, and I don't always agree with her. And I think that's important. You don't always have to agree. I think it's okay not to. I think sometimes you just need to kind of sit through a video and really think about it and have those arguments in your head. Have them, have a discussion. Explain why you don't agree. I think we're all here to learn, and that is fine. But I also think it's important to just remember it is just makeup. Then we have Dolly Mama Beauty. I love this lady so much. She is one of my favorite people to watch. She's doing this Kiss series, or Keep It Simple Sweetheart, where she's doing very simple makeup looks, and I enjoy it so much. I also like her $5 Fridays. Anytime she talks about affordable makeup, I absolutely love it. Then we have Samantha March. I love watching Samantha March's. I love watching Samantha March's Will I Buy It series. I absolutely love it because it kind of lets me see, oh, this is new in makeup. Oh, there's that. Oh, that's cool, you know? And I love hearing her thoughts on things because sometimes we differ and sometimes I'm like, oh, that's why somebody would want that, because sometimes I'm like, why would anyone want that? And then she talks about it and I really enjoy that. I watch a lot of people who do the Will I Buy It series, but Samantha March is where it started. Next up is Paulina Beauty. I love her channel a lot. I love the indie brand she talks about. I love her I love her 3 looks 1 palette series. I just love watching her do makeup. It is my favorite thing. Hot Mess Ness MUA is amazing. I absolutely love that she has so many indie brands. That is a favorite thing of mine. She talks about indie brands all the time. And I think it is so important to talk about indie brands, and she does such a good job talking about them, and she always makes me want to buy things. So maybe that's not a good thing for some people, but I absolutely enjoy when she talks about indie brands. Like, I am going to go try out Sydney Graceco at some point. It's going to happen. So there's that. Lauren May Beauty. Now, I love Lauren May Beauty because the way she questions things and the way she talks about the beauty community. And she just really makes me think. And there are a lot of times where I find myself agreeing with her. And there are some times where I'm like, I don't really agree with that. But she makes me think. And I like that. Then there is Kat from Rented Fashion. I love her. She is just who she is. She is blunt. She's herself. She says things that I wish I could say sometimes. I mean, I could, but it's just not really me. It's more Kat. And I also love that she makes you feel so welcome on her channel. If you have not checked her channel out, I highly recommend it. She makes you love her pets. It's just so awesome. She always has pet videos in the corner, or her pets are in the background. You always see her pets, and I love that. Then we have LS, and LS is one of my favorite because I love her style. I love the way she does makeup. I love her wigs. I just absolutely love her overall aesthetic, and I could watch her do makeup all day also. There's like a few people on this list that I'm like, I'm just gonna watch all of your videos in one day. Then there is Spooky Lips and Fat Hips, and her channel is just awesome because it is kind of where I kind of find myself. It is that mix of like buy what I want, treat myself, but also be smart about my purchases. And I really do like that. I really love the way she talks about the beauty community, the way she talks about consumerism, and that she's not afraid to go out and also get the things that she wants. She has a lot of makeup and she's not ashamed of it. Then there is Glitter Fallout, and this is a newer channel that I started following. I really personally like to watch her do her BoxyCharm videos. She is a cruelty-free YouTuber, and so a lot of her stuff is geared that way. But I really love her BoxyCharm videos and the way she does it and how she talks about the items and how she'll tell you if she thought it was worth it or didn't think it was worth it, or what she's keeping or what she's giving away. I don't know. Those are just some of my favorite of hers. Then we have Angelica Nyquist. Now, I love her because of her colorful looks. I also like the way that she goes through and explains how she's doing her looks when she's doing her tutorials. I think she is very good at explaining the step-by-step process of doing makeup. And I also love it because she is also somebody who talks about indie brands, and she's opened a whole new world of indie brands for me, and I have a list a mile long. And then there's Karen Harris. I like Karen Harris because she's not afraid to say it how it is. She's going to tell you if she likes something. She's going to tell you if she doesn't. She's going to tell you what she thinks about things, whether you want to hear that or not. And I really like that about her. I like that she is not afraid to share her opinion, but she does some really good reviews, and she gets a lot of eyeshadow palettes and stuff that I would want to pick up. and she reviews them, and sometimes I'm glad I didn't pick them up, or other times I'm like kicking myself because I should have picked it up. And I just really like that about her a lot. Then we have Amanda Gard. She's one of my YouTube friends here. She does really good reviews. They are very thorough. She sometimes can do long videos, but I find her reviews are very thorough. She did one recently of like the battle of the eyeliners, and I just thought it was so good and so thorough and really shows you which eyeliner came out on top. And I really think you should go check out that video. Then we have Nikki Nami here on YouTube. I love her Face Chart Fridays. I love her tutorials. She's very good at makeup. She is so talented. I really think a lot of people should go check out her channel because she deserves like 9 million subscribers because she's so good. And she is so good at recreating those face charts. So if you haven't yet, I highly recommend going to check out her channel. Of course, all of these wonderful ladies' channels will be linked down below. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave some comments down below. What are your thoughts on this topic? How do you feel about beauty gurus and beauty influencers? Did I miss any points? Let me know. Thanks again, and I hope you have a wonderful day, night, wherever you are, and bye!